Hello, my name is John Hurd. I am an active elk of the Colorado Elks Association and a member of the order for almost 50 years. We would like to tell you the story of Laredon Hall, a project that we are proud of. I was pleased to be on the board of directors for 17 years, the last 5 of which I was its chairman. We want to share with you the story of Elks Laredon Hall so that you can be as proud as we are of this state major project.
There is something magic that goes on at Laredon every day. There's something really special. Staff for decades have been transforming the lives of individuals. They've been giving their technical expertise, their intellectual energy, and their love, their patience to help people with disabilities maximize their potential, become fully participating members of their community year after year after year. There's a certain attitude, there's a certain culture, there's a certain spirit of Laredon that's unique in the world and makes one proud to be part of it. One of the things that makes Laredon very, very special and very unique is the variety of programs that we have here. Essentially, we're serving all levels of disability, all ages, all ethnic groups, and it is a rich cultural and therapeutic experience.
This is a family infant toddler program. We serve children from birth to 3 with at risk at developmental delays or they have developmental delays. I work on a team and we have an occupational therapist and a speech therapist and myself, which is the early childhood educator. The children are only eligible until they reach their 3rd birthday, and then we do some evaluations to see if they still qualify for additional services, and that would be through the Denver Public School system. This is a parent-child education group, and it is where the family would really like to come to a group setting rather than having the therapy done at the home. So they come to the group so that the kids can play with other kids and then the moms can really interact with each other. To be able to help the family through, from the beginning till their 3rd birthday, it's just a very satisfying feeling.
Well, I'm a special education teacher, so I'm the teacher in the classroom, and I work with 6 wonderful teachers' assistants. We all work together as a team. It's not my classroom, it's our classroom. We all carry the load in here. We have 8 students in the classroom. All of our students are dually diagnosed, which means they have more than one diagnosis, usually a cognitive limitation as well as some sort of a emotional or behavioral disorder. A lot of our students are funded for one-to-one funding. So that means they need to have someone with them at all times, helping them with many different tasks and activities, and just kind of being a guide there for them to work on accommodations or modifications. So we're very individual-based. Not so much classroom-based, more individual-based, working on the individual need. And so we're very fortunate that we do have such a high staff-to-student ratio, and we are able to see a lot of progress due to the fact that we do have that high ratio.
Very good, Donald. Doris, spread it around, okay?
Okay.
Ya. Y aquí también, así. Todo.
The programs for adults run the gamut from mild, moderate, severe, and profound levels of disability.
Hello, how are you? I like to listen to music, watch television, and work on my computer.
We feel that we want to keep a kind of standard where any of us, if we had a child, a father, a brother, a relative with developmental disabilities, that we would feel comfortable having them in our program.
Okay, it's 5 to you, Danny. You gonna stay in?
You have to care. You have to care. You have to have the patience. You have to want to make a difference.
Eric, are you getting those magazines organized?
You have to know that this mission is correct, in that why would you not want to help people fully maximize their potential?
Good job, Sam.
Laridan started in 1948. Joseph and Elizabeth Calabrese were a couple with 2 sons who had developmental disabilities and could not find any kind of placement or school that would take their sons. Joseph Calabrese, the father, said, you know what, we're just going to start our own school. So that's how Laridan was started. Their 2 sons were Larry and Don, so that's how the name Laridan came about. And the name of one of our schools is actually the Calabrese Center, named after them. So that hope that even if you get shut down from all these other placements and schools, no one seems to be able to work with your child, we will find a way. And they started with just their 2 sons and I think another boy, and it grew to be a huge organization that helps hundreds and hundreds of individuals.
First thing that the Elks did was to negotiate with the Denver Board of Education to buy the old Globeville School. That purchase was made. Laridan Hall is now that Globeville School. That relationship has grown, it continues to grow, and it is doing much for both organizations.
What do you get when you multiply by 0?
It would be 0.
For every number?
Yes, sir.
Right on. Well, my name is John Rose, and I've worked at Laridan for 10 years now, which I have completely enjoyed. From what I've seen from Connie Sue and some of the other people from when I started in basic skills, that they have grown a lot. And it's just been a wonderful facility for them to have a place to come and express themselves. And I know Connie has done just that from 10 years ago to this day. When they come in, they enjoy coming in. They really enjoy getting out in the community. It puts a smile on my face, just because they've been told most of their lives that probably you can't do this, or you can't, but you know what, they can. They're just like you and me.
The host home program came about in the early 1990s as an alternative to on-campus and off-campus group homes.
I became a host home provider about 5 years ago. Yeah, the host home, they move in, it's more like they're at home, with a family, being with the family, fitting in as a family, teaching them different skills that they need to learn.
Robbie said I look like an angel.
Michaela is my granddaughter. She always enjoyed being around Robbie and Brian.
We do art. We do a lot of fun stuff. We go outside and play. I think they're part of my family.
I take care of my dog, and I buy the dog for a run, and can by itself.
You know, every once in a while I have my ups and downs. Every day is not nice, but you just have to know how to deal with it, be able to, to deal with it. You just can't get all upset. You know, you got to be able to deal with the problems. The good times, we do a lot of good things together, camping, fishing, going to movies and yard sailing, flea market, just enjoying the guys, making them feel like they're at home, that they are wanted. I've been with them so long, they feel like they're part of me, because I've been with them so long. That's why I don't hardly put them in respite, because I'm always worried about them, I don't want nothing to happen to them.
George has been working in individual placement at Regis University through Lairden since 1977.
There's one very, very important aspect in George's life, and that is his job. As long as he is employed, he is a happy, independent person. Our adult residential program is a little bit different because that program kind of gears itself to support individuals to live independently in their own apartments within the community. And so that provides opportunity to people like George to live normal lives, get up in the morning, go to their work, come back home, relax, or do what they want without needing the supervision that maybe other individuals might need. So that program itself is pretty unique.
It's a lot about the consistency that this job gives to him, not only within his job and in the community, but I think that it helps his whole entire life.
Since I've been working with George, he's learned how to balance his own checkbook, keep track of his register. He's learned how to make healthier choices when going grocery shopping. He needs some help, but he, doesn't need a whole lot.
The key to our success is change. It's continuing to find good people, continuing to have this vision that really started with our founders, and to continue to move forward.
Lairden has a wonderful program, I think so, because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here that long.
Lairden has a unique work team here.
When I'm here, everything else is forgotten about.
I don't see some of the people that I work with as having a disability. I just feel like maybe they just need a little help with certain things.
They taught me how to work. They taught me how to keep a job. They taught me to stay on a job, and if I wasn't for their help, I wouldn't be here today.
Without Lairden Hall, I wouldn't have had my first job. I wouldn't have known what it means to communicate with other people. I wouldn't have known what it means to accept responsibility for the job. I would not have had the chance to meet my husband. We would not have had the life together that we've had. We've learned to grow. We've got 36 years of a marriage, and he's the best thing that's happened to me outside of Lairden Hall.
Imagine passing through life without ever having made a difference, without lifting someone up, without teaching and helping transform people. That's what we're here for. And our staff know that, and they feel that, and they do it.
This relationship that exists between the Colorado Elks Association and Elks Lairden Hall has existed since 1948. A great deal has been accomplished by the Colorado Elks, and a great service has been done for Lairden Hall. This has been done by others. We're looking forward to you now picking up the baton and running with it and continuing this service to Elks Lairden Hall.